What's up guys, so today's video we're going to do another tier list. We haven't done one in a while, but this one, instead of being matchups, we're doing synergies with his supports, bot lane, YASUO. So, first we begin, I just did a tier list with all the champions on it because I don't know what they count as supports, so be safe. So, a lot of them I'm not going to count. Like, obviously, like, there's some people who play like Ari support and stuff. I mean, Tyler one plays Aatrox support. You know, we're just going to count the main ones, the you see like at least once every like 50 games. Okay, so first we're gonna start with Alistar, starting with an S. YASUO Alistar, disgusting combo, gives you double knockup, W into ult into Q into his stun, and he also has sustain with his E. So I think he's honestly the best support with YASUO. Very disgusting. I love having Alistar. In level 6, you just full to zero dive them with his ulti. Very insane champion. The only bad thing is that it could be a little weak early, so if you're against like, I don't know, like a Raven Leona, then it could be kind of hard. But yeah, Alistar definitely one of the best. Amumu, I don't really see people play him support anymore, but I would at least give B tier, just because the all-in would be really strong still. Yeah, I actually don't think he's that bad support. People just stop playing him, but he doesn't have any knockups, and he empowers AP damage. I don't think it's very cool. Honestly, maybe a C. I put it C. Because there's way better options, but the all-in is still there, so it's not the worst. Definitely worse. Annie, I don't really want to count. Bard, D. First D. So the thing with YASUO is YASUO wants to all-in people and like snowball the laning phase, right? Bard wants to do the exact opposite. So Bard wants to just roam, has a really shit laning phase. So Bard YASUO, very bad. You do not want this champion as Bard. No knockup. But honestly, he's probably just gonna mess up your ult with his ult. It happens every time. Bard, definitely one of the worst. Not want him on your team. Blitzcrank, I'm not gonna put him S because it's very hit or miss. If the Blitzcrank misses every hook, it's A tier. Because yeah, it's not gonna do anything, but if he hits every hook, you just win. A little too coin flip for me. I still think it's really strong. Very strong. He lands the Q. Guarantees death pretty much. Q, E, also ult, everything. Yeah, but not quite S like Alistar. Brand, I actually kind of like mages with YASUO, but I'll give it like a B tier. Just because like it gives a good combination of AP and AD. And Brand is very good level 3, and YASUO is very good level 3. It's like, you play this lane, I don't play it very often, but it's actually pretty sleeper, I would say. It's not like the best, because you're like pretty squishy, but level 3, YASUO goes in, lands the knockup, Brand lands his ult combo, the person just dies. Even if it's like a tank, Brand does well in the tank. So if it's like a Leona, Alistar, they're just gonna die. So very good synergy with the level 3. Braum, I actually very often at all. Like, no one plays this shit. I want to say it's either A or B. Leave it A. I think it's like more of a counter pick. Like if they pick like a Leona or Nautilus, they pick Braum, YASUO, and like Nautilus can't play the game. And you have double win wall basically, or double wall, so that's very annoying for them. Imagine if we're seeing like a Twitch and there was Braum plus YASUO, so yeah, I'd give it an A tier. And his passive was really good with YASUO. The Q into all the autos, the ults, hook up. Definitely pretty good. Hopefully I don't miss anyone. Not counting Cho'Gath support, even though it's the Galio, I give it A tier because he's really tanky. He has like 2 knockups. Ulti's pretty good. But I mean, kind of easy to play against him. I would say it's not always the best, and you're gonna get poked down pretty hard. It's like a melee versus melee lane. Like if they have like a tank support, like pretty good option. So I'd give it A. Tank supports are usually gonna be pretty high on the list. Even some enchanters. Some. Janna, I don't like Yasuo at all. I think it's like a C. I'm putting her C. I want to put a Mumu up. Mumu's definitely better than Janna. Janna's just like, oh, Janna, Tornado, and Yasuo's a Tornado, so it has to be good. Like, no. Like, the shields, like, the thing that Yasuo needs, he either needs healing, because you're going to get poked, or you need all-in. Janna doesn't have either, so her all-in's really bad, doesn't have healing. So, pretty shit. I don't like it. But, it's still better than Bard, because at least, like, she scales really hard, and later on, like, her shields are going to make you do a lot of damage, so... Laning phase, very bad, though. Would not recommend it too much. Best. Karma's the same way. I really don't like Karma Yasuo. I don't think it's very good. Like, same thing. At least she's a little bit better than Janna. Honestly, I'll put her B, because she has a lot more poke early on, so like she can poke. But, it's just like not what you want. Karma wants to play with like another poke champion, like a Varus, Ashe, or Caitlyn. I don't really want a Yasuo with the all-in, but I mean, Karma's pretty strong right now, so I'll give her a B. She's definitely higher than Janna. The lane at least. I found a support on it. Leona, I'd put A. Even though she doesn't have a knockup, Leona's all-in is disgusting. First 3 levels is going to be rough, but as soon as you get level 3, if Leona hits E on anyone, they're just dying, so... Even though she doesn't have the knockup, very, very strong, nonetheless. Gragas, I put as another S tier. He has a lot of sustain, so he can, like, deal with the poke, as long as you deal with the poke too. Unfortunately, he can't heal you, like Alistar, but... Yeah, like... Obviously, Gragas also has always been known to be, like, one of the strongest lanes in the game, or combos. So, I give it an S. I actually played it today, and we bumped really hard, especially if it goes AP Gragas. AP Gragas with Everfrost, Port, also disgusting, actually. Early game could be a little rough, but after level 3, win every all-in. Very sleeper champion. No one plays it. I mean, Lulu I don't really like too much either, but I'll put a B tier. Just because she doesn't have the healing, like I said, and she doesn't really come online until level 6. But after level 6, it's pretty fucking strong. Like, you have the knockup, her ults have so much stats, the polymorph is really good. So you usually win 2v2s, but I'm gonna put it a little bit lower in the list just because I don't really like shield supports too much with Yasuo. But, like, I've been playing Yasuo bot lane a lot, so I've been playing with, like, all these. What I've learned is, like, you couldn't make almost everything work. Yasuo bot with lethal tempo is just so disgusting. So, honestly, it's just, like, how you play the lane is very differently with these supports. Like, oh, if I have a Lulu, you gotta play a little bit more passive. If I have, like, an Alistar or Gragas, you gotta play more aggressive. But, yeah, Yasuo's really versatile in the bot lane, actually. So, he's a lot of different playstyles. So, I've been finding a lot of the champs work. Lux, I don't really like at all. I put it C tier, honestly. Just because, like, again, like, she wants a Caitlyn, she wants an Ashe. I guess if she lands everything, it's good, but, like, even then, it's just, like, there's way better options, man. It just feels like another Janna, where, yeah, you have some shields, damage, some poke, but, like, at the end of the day, if they pick, like, Leona Draven, and you're playing Yasuo Lux, you can't play the game. It's really bad, so definitely would not recommend that one. Outfit support, we are not counting. Maokai, I don't anyone play this champ anymore at all. I haven't seen it. But honestly, in my head, I would say I'll give it a B tier. I don't think it's an A tier. These champs are way stronger, so I'll get a B. At least he has like some poke plus like plus all in with like his Q. He can not bolt off it, but I feel like these champs way stronger. Not the worst. Not the worst. Morgana's going D. Morgana's terrible. This champion, I think like it can be good in really rare circumstances. Like maybe you're against like a Nautilus and you pick Yasuo, or they have like a heavy CC team and you pick Morgana Yasuo. But even then, it's just like the champion's just good. It's not worth picking here. It's not worth it. If she misses her Q, she's useless. Her W like doesn't do anything. Has no knockups. Wouldn't recommend it. Nami, you think like, yeah, Yasuo Nami's disgusting in lane, which it is, but I still don't want to put it S. I'm gonna put it A. I still think Nami's a terrible champion. Like she just doesn't scale very hard. The laning phase alone, yes, disgusting. Healing is really good. Knockups, the E damage, very, very good, but it just doesn't scale very hard. So I'm gonna give it A tier because I can't. Like, there's no way Nami's as good as Gragas Alistar. To be fair with that, Nautilus, I'm gonna have to put S tier for sure. I mean, you get level 3, he lands the hook. He autos, it CCs them, you get your NATO, level 6 is disgusting. And also, what you need to think about these champions is what they do like later on in the game too. So I'm having like scaling involved too. So like later on in the game with like Alistar, Gragas, Nautilus, very, very good access to the backline, just pressing R, WQ, R, you know, so Nautilus just does that. Only bad thing about Nautilus YASUO is like Nautilus doesn't scale too hard. So if you lose the lane early, it's really bad, but I mean, the lane is just so strong. Only way you lose this lane is if you get poked heavily first 3 levels, but that's about it. Also, when you're playing YASUO bot lane, you can always tell your support, even though it's annoying to do this every game, but even in challenger games, if I don't do it, people don't really listen. So it's just like, always be like, yo, just try not to get poked first 3 levels, and then we win after level 3. Always say that in the beginning. Support tries to go on level 1, and you're playing YASUO, not good. That's how you lose the lane, so try to communicate that. Next, Nico, I'm not counting. Like a couple Nico 1-tricks that were, but I think sports not playing. Pike, I'm gonna put it A tier. Maybe it's even like B. This one's hard. Really hard to put it either at the bottom of A or the high of B. I'm gonna put it at the high of B just because like he's not really tanky at all, and he's a lot of AD damage, so it makes it so like you're just double AD, and they can stack AD very easily. The reason why like Galio, Nami, Yone, Blitzcrank are above him is because they're AP. So if they just like stack armor early, which I mean, AD carry mains don't do ever because they're the smartest, but yeah, it's just like at least these people have like AP, and Brahm's like he does AP. I don't know. That champ doesn't even do damage. But yeah, it's just like Pike does AD with your AD, so it's like that's too much AD. You want like, I'd rather play like Veigar with Pike or Brand with Pike, Ziggs Pike, you know? So YASUO, it's like not bad. If he lands hook into your ult and does E and the ult, it's gonna work, but I don't think it's like better than these ones. Okay, this one, Recon, I actually will not put S tier. Just because Recon's laning phase is terrible. If you pick Recon into Leona, Recon into Galio, Recon into Blitzcrank, Recon into Nautilus, Gragas, even Alistar, like you just give them, you can't fight in the lane because you're just weak. Recon is weak in lane. He's a level 6 champion. He wants to play like outside of lane. And YASUO really doesn't. So yes, YASUO Recon is a disgusting combo, which honestly, I'll give it A. But I really don't like it that much compared to a lot of other champions. Like on paper, it sounds really good. With this lane, you just have to play really passive early and just play for team fights, which I don't really like doing. But look, if you don't like win lane, you're probably not gonna win the game. So I honestly don't think it's the best. This laning phase is just way too weak. That one may be surprising to people. Poppy support. This is actually played quite often. Not often, but enough. I don't see it enough, but I'd give it probably like C tier. It doesn't synergize very well. Wouldn't recommend it. Maybe it's good if you're against like I don't know. Well, the only time I see Poppy if it's on the enemy team if I play YASUO AD carries. So don't really see it very often. Don't really want to pair it with YASUO. You can ult up for E, so and her ults, so that's cool. It's not the worst, but you know what? Just for that, I'll give it B. It's still better than these Gremlin champs. So. Don't see it very often though. Senna, I would put C tier. This was like apparently a Korean combo, like YASUO Senna. I don't see how it's good. You're just both AD. They're just gonna stack armor. Have no knock-up. I think the way you play with Senna is like you play to like have her scale and like protect her with wind wall. But I mean, If your stun is terrible, you just lose. So yeah, I don't like it. Not a fan of it. Oh, we actually missed. Rel, I'd put A tier. He's not quite S because I think these champs just have like better access to the backline, just like pressing R. Rel has to like WR, and it's a really good combo later on, but I don't think it's quite S because she has a couple counters. Like these champions don't really have many counters. Like Morgana, but Morgana's a terrible champ. Whereas with Rel, it's like if they have a Thrush, if they have Janna, you can't really play the game too well. So I'm gonna put her 8. I don't think she's quite. Also, I'm pretty sure we haven't gone through all the champions, but I'm pretty sure these 3 are just gonna be the only S's. They just are disgusting. So, but we'll see. A, B. Renata. I don't know if people are bad at Renata, but I just don't think it synergizes at all with Yasuo. She has no knock-up. She just... I don't even know what this champ really does in lane. I don't think she's that good. Not too sure. But I honestly put her D tier. I think she's terrible with Yasuo. The only good thing is like, oh, she gives you the attack speed boost. Well, level 6 is pretty strong when she ults with your ulti. But yeah, I'll put her C. I'll put her C. She's not as bad as these champions, but... Well, when I played the lane, I played it one time, did not feel very good. Not feel the best, but didn't feel the worst. Like, I'm much better than these. But yeah, that champion's like a question mark. At least she has a revive, so that's good. Like, always good to have a revive. Ooh, Sejuani support. Very... No one plays this, but it's 8. Sejuani with... Also, it's like the same with Braum, you know? Doesn't really scale that hard, maybe. But no one plays this champ, but when I see it, and when I play with it, very, very strong. Sejuani support. Very underrated. Honestly, I might even... I kind of want to put it S, but I'm not even too sure. Well, she doesn't have as good as access to the backline. I put her at Braum. Seraphine... Pretty shit, man. Either a C or a D. I mean, at least she scales, so I'll put her C. But her early game is terrible. Just support Seraphine's bad in general. She's better AD carry. Doesn't really have knockups. Doesn't feel very good. Yeah, she's a lot of gold. So very good. That support, no one plays that anymore. I'm not gonna include Shaco support. Pretty terrible. I'm gonna put it D. There are times that I play with it, I do not have a fun time. It's just a terrible lane. You want to do opposite things. You want to poke and like have people come into you, and then Yasuo wants to go onto them. It's polar opposite playstyles. Not very. Shen support, I don't see it enough. Include it. Ooh, okay, Sona. Honestly, I kind of want to put it S tier. This one's gonna seem really strange, but I played with the tank man, Sona one trick, and I literally never lose with him. The thing that's really good about Sona Yasuo isn't the same reason why these 3 champs. So, the reason why this is really good is because the only counterplay to Sona is killing her 30 bajillion times in lane. But if you put Yasuo with Sona, you can play on tower, and they can't. It's really hard to dive a Yasuo because he's just gonna put the wind wall. So like the counters to Sona are like Blitzcrank, Nautilus, and shit like that. But if you pair Yasuo and Sona together, you just wind wall the hooks. She's in safety. She goes for free, and then after you get 20 minutes. You just win the game. So you just want to play to survive and scale, and you just auto win the game. So I'm gonna put her S. I think it's actually really good. I honestly think Soraka's pretty good too. I'd give her A tier. Not as good as Sona, not as 1v9, but yeah, it's the same concept. Like the way you beat Soraka, hook champs, kill her over and over again. It also negates that, so it's really good. And if the Soraka's good, she's gonna E every time you knock someone up with Yasuo, and then her E's always gonna root them. It's like Yasuo lands knockup into ult, Soraka E's, and hits twice. So actually, it's pretty good synergy. I really like having Soraka. And above enough. Also, I'm not really putting these in order, but Soraka's not in lane, but it scales a lot better, so I like it more. Fine, so. Ooh, Tom Kench support. Low-key, that's an S. The Tom Kench support is disgusting. He has a knockup, This is Q. Like, your level 3 is disgusting. I think it's actually S. Every time I play with the Tahm Kench, it feels pretty disgusting. So I don't know if people just don't know how to play with it. It's like kind of new, but yeah, it feels really very, very good. Arik, no one plays this character, but I swear with Yasuo, it's like they used to play this in Korea. I want to put it S tier, but no one plays it. But I swear to God, it's so disgusting. I'll put it A tier. Probably a reason why no one plays it. But this used to be a duo queue in Korea 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago. Every single game they would play Yasuo Taric, so very, very strong. Healing, you always land the stun with the E. Very, very strong. Thresh, I want to put probably B. I think these champions are a lot bulkier. Thresh just feels like the Thresh is good, it's good, but usually Thresh is bad. So these are champions are a lot easier to perform on. So I'll put it the same. Yeah, the Lantern's really nice. We're almost done. There's not too many left. I'm not gonna. Bundle support. Maokai's will actually put support because like that is his like most played role, I think, which I kind of like. I'll put it with Brand. I still don't think it's like too good because like I don't want like a front line, but yeah, it's like if you land, he's very strong level 3. So if Yasuo lands a knockup, Maokai lands his whole combo. It's just that the thing that puts them B tier like Brand and Maokai is that you're gonna get ganked a lot, and if you get ganked, you can't really get out. So it feels kind of hard to. But if both of the players are good on Brand and Maokai, it can be very, very strong. Very, very strong for sure. But yeah, I'll put it B. Their support, I'll put the same. It's on. Well, I think Xerath's actually a little bit lower. Just because like his level 3 isn't really that good. Like they have really good all-in, 2 champs. But Xerath doesn't really have the best all-in. He's just poke. I don't really like, so. Yeah, I'm gonna put him a step. Also. Probably, oh wait, no. Yumi. Not gonna put Zac support. Yumi. I'm gonna put B. Well, I'm gonna put A just because the scaling's really good. It's like the same concept of like Soraka lane, where you just play to get level 6, and then you kind of take over the lane. Yumi, if she gets a free lane, really good. So yeah, like with enchanters, you have to play differently. So with tank supports with Yasuo, you just want to kill. But with enchanters, you just want to be more defensive and just scale, defend her with wind wall, be a white knight, you know? So like that's why I said Yasuo is like very versatile, which is really cool. Really, really nice to have. It's really good bot lane. Been winning all my games, which I just got 1000 OP Yasuo bot lanes. Very, very strong. Especially the higher elo you go. Okay. Oh, and Zillion, like, it is terrible. At least like if you land the knockup, he double bombs and 5, but doesn't really have much. Yeah, I don't really like better. And lastly, we have Zyra. I would put fairly low. I'm just gonna put it C. Also, like a Xerath, it has like good all in, but I'd much rather have a Brand or a Vel'Koz than Zyra. So yeah, but yeah, I think that's everything. I wouldn't really put the other ones are like really awesome. So yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 S tiers. Honestly, maybe Tahm Kench isn't S tier, but I've had a lot of success with it. I don't know if people just aren't used to it, but yeah, I think is a really strong support. Yeah, that's basically it. And we're also gonna make one for Yone, so you can look out for that. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you like the tier list videos, just let me know in the comments below. If you have any other ideas you want me to do for tier. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, and have a good one, guys.